I will say that typically you tend to have three areas where you are assessed, right? So you have on one hand the technical. And so, for instance, in banking, you have to prepare all your guides around there. You need to really understand the concept more than memorizing the definition, the way to assess a company, but doing a bit more your own work to understand really what you're talking about. But that area is sometimes overstated by people. People tend to over-prepare, do all the possible modeling, but in the end, I've done a lot of interview, ended up with few offers. So I would say it's not the hardest part. It's something that you need to master, of course.
Yeah.
But most likely, the majority of people will be interviewing a top firm will be very fluent on those technical questions. So it's not an area that you can strongly differentiate yourself. And then there is the second and third areas which people are sometimes neglecting. So one I will define fit or behavioral, where it's not just about the personality fit, but it's try to understand those soft skills by really nailing down on question around what you've done in the past, your CV, and so on. And in the end, in those 30 minutes, 1 hour conversation, that's an important part. The person needs to like you, right? You need to answer right, but they need to like you. And then the third area is probably I would call market knowledge. So knowing exactly about the firm you're interviewing, knowing the transaction, knowing the market, being able to have a conversation about the dry power or so on. And that comes it's not something you can prepare in 2 weeks. You need to start reading newspaper, guides, talking to professionals in the industry, significant ahead of time, and form your own view about the market, about the macroeconomic environment, and so on. Yeah. So if I can give an advice, the last two sections are at least as important, if not the first one. And people tend to always spend more time on the first.
Oh yeah, everyone's panicked about the technicals, and then they think they have a very good answer to why investment banking or or the market, exactly. And they actually don't realize that their answer is very mediocre to poor.